What's up, everybody? Welcome back, welcome in, and today we are going to be taking a look at a McFarlane Toys Disney Mirrorverse Sully, and it says he is a tank. He does come with a little card here, so when we get that pulled out, we'll flip it around so you can see the back of it. I'll try to zoom in on it a little so you can read anything that might be on there. It looks like we got some kind of big old mech armor or something here going on. Mr. James P. Sullivan, really cool. A lot of weight to this package. This is a heavy figure. I'm not exactly sure what all is in there yet, but definitely the heaviest one of these that I have picked up so far. It says it's for 4+, so completely okay for the younger kids. As we flip it around to the back, we have a cool little picture here of the Mirrorverse. Then we have Sully, Mickey, Goofy, and Belle. I'm still trying to find Goofy. I did find Mickey and Belle, as well as Sully and a couple of the other figures, but I have not located the Goofy yet. As far as the packaging goes, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and get him pulled out of here. And they taped the card. I really wish they wouldn't do that. This is the second one that they have taped the card on, so I'm going to go ahead and figure they're probably going to tape the card on all of them. So let's go ahead and just see if he'll stand up here for just a minute. He will not, too top heavy. So let's take a look at this card. As you can see, it's got a pretty cool artwork on the front of Sully. Then as we flip it around to the back, it says Sully Tank stats, attack 7 of 10, defense 5 of 10. I believe that's magic 1 out of 10, and then health 7 out of 10. The bio, this monstrously charismatic leader is fiercely protective. In fact, he's just plain fierce. Sully defends himself and his friends with advanced tech, slamming foes with his shield and stunning those foolish enough to get in his way. So pretty cool. Magic of 1. I believe that's a magic of 1. The defense of 5 out of 10 is what seems to be pretty odd because he is a tank. So I assumed he was going to be maximum damage resist, or at least 9 out of 10 maybe. But there's that for his little card. We're going to set that to the side for just a second. And we will take a closer look at Sully. It looks like he is banded in there, so we are going to have to grab some clippers and get him cut out. It's not attached. Alright, so he's just going to come out. And it doesn't look like he wants to stand up just yet. What else have we got here? Looks like we got a little nub of a tail and another part of the outfit. So let's go ahead and get this tail plugged in here. I imagine it's going to go in there just like that. Maybe. It's not fitting the best. I really would have thought that that would have slid up in there and fit a little better than that, but I think that's as good as we're going to get. And the tail gives him another point of contact, which is going to allow him to stand up. And then it looks like this thing here is going to plug right here into his back. Some sort of canister, but that's cool. We got a couple extra pieces plugging in there. I do think that's as good as the tail's going to get. I wish it would go in just a little bit, you know, a little more flush here. I guess they had to do that in order to get him in the package. But there is Sully. It looks like his shield can spin. So, all right, let's go over his articulation. It's going to be different, it looks like, from the right to the left, just because he does have the big shield. So we'll start with his head. He can rotate, you know, back and forth like that, but he does not have any forward to back or up to down articulation. His right arm will go up to about, it'll go all the way around because this is rubbery, so that's pretty handy. It will spin all the way around. It will also go in and out this way. Looks like he's got some sort of power fist on, like a Fallout looking power fist or something. Pretty cool piece of armor there. We do not have any spin or any articulation in the forearm or the wrist. This arm right here is going to go up to about there. It will also spin all the way around. It looks like he has some sort of brown leather or something on part of his harness or suit, which does not appear to come off. But yeah, this arm will spin all the way around, as you saw. We do not have any articulation anywhere in here other than around, and then it can go up and down like the other one did. The shield can spin, so depending on how you want him to hold it, you know, vertically, horizontally, the shield will spin to fit, you know, your needs for how you want him to be positioned up there. No articulation in the legs at all. The tail doesn't spin. It's merely meant to hold him up with this canister piece attached to the back of his outfit here. He definitely would not be able to stand without this tail. A lot of the weight is being balanced on this tail, so it's actually keeping him up there, which is pretty cool. Again, these aren't super playable figures in my opinion. They're more kind of statues that just have a little bit of mobility with them. Let's get that band out of the way. And my clippy clip clips. Before we forget about it though, we are going to take the card, and like we do with the DC cards and now the Mirrorverse cards, we're going to go ahead and put it in these plastic sleeve, which you can find at Walmart, Target, anywhere that cards, comic books, things like that are sold. They're really cheap, and they just keep your card protected, keep it from getting dog-eared, creased, stuff spilled on it, anything like that. It just keeps it good to go. So now we've kind of had a look at Sully here. We're going to pull in another character from the Mirrorverse, kind of compare them together a little bit, and then we'll have our final thoughts. Alright, so as you can see here, Mickey Mouse is the other Mirrorverse character that we've opened up so far. As you can tell, they've reused the gold and the yellow, so maybe this is a theme for the good guys, gold and yellow. It's not 100% sure on that, so as we get more figures unboxed and take a look at more of them, it'll be interesting to see the different color schemes and stuff they come in. I guess one thing I did want to check was, is this... I thought maybe this shield was removable, but it doesn't appear that it is. So there's Mickey Mouse as we look. He's actually not as much smaller as Sully as I thought he would be, so I don't know how accurately these are scaled. He is on his tiptoes though, kind of floating, hovering on his tiptoes, so that is going to make him a little taller too, as well as his pointy little wizard's hat. So I think they look good together. As far as positioning them up in some sort of diorama or displaying them, I think they're going to work out great, and I'm super excited to get more of these guys unboxed. So again, here is a final look at Mr. James P. Sullivan, all geared up and ready to get into battle. I'm going to have to say that I feel like for the price, he is definitely a win. Definitely he's getting a thumbs up. These guys can be found at Five Below currently. That's where I picked up the ones that I have found. So they were only $5 each. And for a really substantial character, he's got weight to him. He's got, you know, you're not going to break this guy. He doesn't have the best mobility, but he does have a little bit of playability and posability as well. So I'm not exactly sure what the card game is that goes with this. I'd love to find out more about that. So that's some research that I'm going to have to get down and dirty and do on my own, because I'm starting to have more of these figures, and as we get more unboxed, I'll kind of like to see what's up with that card game, if it's an actual playable thing. So let's go ahead and get him posed up. Maybe one final little pose here. We'll kind of stand him like that. And that's it. That's James P. Sullivan, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn all your notifications on so you don't miss any future content. We are just now dabbling into the Mirrorverse, but as you can see, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Masters of the Universe. We've got the wrestling figures, all kinds of stuff happening here on the channel. So stay tuned, and we'll see you next time. Have a blessed day.